Hello everyone, we are at the Harkins and I have just seen the Breaking Bad movie. Hello everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. I've got no beanie on. I'm not a crazy man. I don't wear the beanie in public except at rallies. So anyway, yeah, I had like a long night. I saw got a little shock there. I saw two movies. One was Gemini Man in IMAX 3D Plus. It wasn't very good, just to let you know. I will have a video on that on my vlogging channel tomorrow. Me and Katie went to see it, but Katie actually has not seen Breaking Bad, so I went to see Breaking Bad myself. Now, here's the thing. I know I could have technically just watched this thing on Netflix, and yeah, you know, that would have been easier in some ways, but I love the theaters, and I just wanted to see it in the theater. And then after the movie was done, it's like, you know what, heck, I'm gonna do a little first reactions thing walking out of the theater. Now, just to assure everyone who's watching my channel, no, this does not mean we're gonna start reviewing movies and stuff. Well, it might mean that, but we're not gonna be reviewing everything. In the future, we will review movies that might be Uber related or gig economy related, but no, this is just something fun I wanted to do. So, see, there's security here. I don't know if you can see the flashing lights, but anyway, here's the thing. So, El Camino, this is what the Breaking Bad movie is called. El Camino was definitely a great little addition to the Breaking Bad universe. Breaking Bad is, bar none, probably my favorite TV show of all time. It's a lot of people's. This is not a surprise. It's just that good. And I love Better Call Saul. Now, I'm someone who is perfectly happy with the way Breaking Bad ended. Perfectly happy with the way Breaking Bad ended. I did not have any problems. I know some people did. And for those people, this might be the nice little send-off they wanted. It was just as bittersweet of an ending as the TV show was, but it ended in some ways a little bit more happier. Now I need to find my car, of course. We'll talk while I'm trying to find the car. So, yeah, I don't want to spoil too much. I want everyone to be able to see it for themselves. And by the way, for those of you who cannot, I don't know what that is, like, doing it live. Well, here's the thing, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in theaters or not. It was showing at this particular theater for this weekend only. I can't even see it past Sunday. So something tells me Netflix is just renting this theater out for a couple show times, and they're keeping all the ticket money, which, hey, you know what? Looks like that's gonna work out good for them. The theater was sold out. A movie that you could watch for free on the internet, essentially, Hey Driver Man, was sold out. That's one reason why Netflix really should be putting their movies in theaters. The other reason is because this is a theatrical experience. I watch this movie, it's like, dang, this is worth seeing in theaters. Why isn't it in more theaters? So, I'm glad I saw it in theaters. And now everyone who wants to watch it, they can watch it on Netflix, which, if they're aware, it's even there, because Netflix has not done a very good job of, at least I kind of sense, getting the word out there. I mean, Breaking Bad was a cultural TV phenomenon. You would think a sequel to one of the best TV shows of all time, one of the most acclaimed TV shows of all time, would be well known at this point. But no, most people aren't even aware that this is out. They just don't. So it's crazy, but enough people knew, obviously, to sell at the theater. See, I guess this is why I don't do movie reviews. Well, this isn't a movie review. This is first impression. So what's my impressions of the movie? Well, first of all, it's good. Thankfully, it's very good. Secondly, it is a good logical conclusion to the TV show. If you never watch the movie, you won't be missing anything, but it will still add something to it. It had a lot of great scenes. It really highlighted, like, truly, more so than anything, that this was a modern day Western. And for those of you who watch it, when you get near the end, you'll know what I'm talking about. And Aaron Paul's performance was really good. Like, I mean, granted, Aaron Paul has always been good in this show, but I heard that he was reluctant to come back to do this movie at first because he was getting tired of the Jesse Pinkman character. He didn't want to be Jesse Pinkman anymore. And yet now he's coming back to Jesse Pinkman. But here's the thing, he's coming back to the role. However, it's a different kind of Jesse. It's not they don't make him say the B word all the time. He's definitely much more humbled now. He's gone through a very traumatic experience, and that's what the movie is about. How does a, for lack of a better word, drug dealer start fresh again? So it has a very human element that has always made Breaking Bad so good. Breaking Bad always had good acting, a great overarching story, and a big human element to it. Like, the characters you even when they were despicable. So yeah, this was just an overall excellent film. And now that I've watched it in theaters, it's like, it annoys me so much that not a lot of people will see it in theaters. Breaking Bad, I think, was one of the first TV shows, along with, like, Deadwood and Game of Thrones, to really be cinematic television. And this movie is filmed in the 2.35 aspect ratio, so that means CinemaScope. And it looks like it was shot with the big screen in mind, and yet most of you are going to watch it on TV. You're going to stream it straight to your Roku box or your Apple TV. I mean, I get it. If that's how it's available, that's how it's available. And since everyone's been watching Breaking Bad on their TVs for I don't know how long, maybe it won't bother anyone, really. It probably won't, but it was great seeing it in theaters with an audience, everyone laughing at the correct times, rooting for Jesse to get out. There are a lot of cameos from the TV show. I won't spoil which ones, but each one pretty much got like a little cheer. So the excitement was definitely there. So for those of you who live in the LA area, it is going to be playing at the Harkins Theater tomorrow night and on Sunday night. It will also be playing at like one of the Lemleys and the Hollywood ArcLight for a couple days. There are a few places you can see this in theaters, maybe even in New York. I wish, and the more I think about it, the more it's like, why isn't Netflix putting this in like a wide release? Breaking Bad had an audience. They probably could have made at least $50 million had they done a standard theatrical release. But, whatever. So, I guess it is what it is. Netflix will do what they do. We've got a similar situation with them. They've got at least 3 movies coming out that I do want to see in theaters. They have that. My Name is Dynamite with Eddie Murphy, I believe is what it's called. I want to see Klaus. I have to drive like an hour to see that. And The Irishman, which thankfully will get a better theatrical release, but So anyway, yeah, this is just like little quick first impression. Not going to be live streaming too much. Yeah, I know. I binged it quite a bit too. That was, I don't even like binge watching shows. I like to really watch the show slowly and savor it. But Breaking Bad was one that was just so good. I couldn't help but binge watch it. Thank God for Rian Johnson and the Fly episode, which had an ending where it's like, okay, I can stop. I actually got to bed on time. I like that episode, for the record, but it was kind of nice to have like a standalone. You don't have to see the next episode right this second, but So anyway, it was like, I never thought I'd get a Breaking Bad movie. I had pretty much already said my goodbye, and then Netflix kind of sprung this on me like a few months ago, where it's like they showed a little teaser, and it's like, wait, it's coming back, it's getting a sequel. And then yesterday, I found out that it was going to be in theaters. It's like, well, shoot, I'm going to go to the theaters to see that. I did. I'm glad I did. I highly recommend, if you can see it in theaters, to check it out in theaters. I think someone recognizes me right now. But they're not coming over here. They're just waving. So, okay. The fun thing of live streaming in a parking lot. So, anyway, folks, this is not going to be normal content. This is just something fun. I decided I wanted to do, just share my quick little thoughts on it. obviously, if you don't have a theater near you that has the Breaking Bad movie, you can watch it right now on Netflix. It is truly a day and date release. It'll be fine on Netflix. I'm not saying it won't be. Like, if you can't see it in theaters, well, stream it on Netflix. I mean, you've been streaming it all this time anyway, right? So it's just, I wish you guys, yeah, it's the Harkins and Cerritos, exactly. So I wish it was more available to more people, that's all. Because it actually feels like it's justified being on the big screen. It feels like a theatrical release movie. I say this would probably be much better received than other television. I don't know. Downton Abbey has made over $70 million, I think, so far. I'm sure Breaking Bad would have at least made that. And yet, for some reason, Netflix would rather just give it away. I don't know. I don't know. And you think Uber's economics are stupid. So, anyway, that's where we are going to leave this. That's where we're going to leave this. If you're in the Cerritos area, you can see it at this theater right here. I am going to have like a video up in like 8 hours. It's not going to be rideshare related. It's going to be Nook related. So, you know, like I said, still branching out the channel a little bit more, and then Sunday will be the live stream, and then Monday we'll be back to business as usual. So, yeah. Anyway, I have to drive home because home is like 30 minutes away, and it's about midnight right now. And Katie's not with me because she hasn't seen Breaking Bad, as I mentioned earlier. So I kind of committed movie adultery. I went to a movie without her. At least she liked Gemini Man. That movie was Will Smith. My comments on that will be on the vlog channel. So if you haven't checked out Apptrepreneur vlogs, consider subscribing there. But anyway, that's where we will leave this brief little live stream. Again, this is not going to be the new normal content. We're not turning my channel into a media channel. It's just something I wanted to do for fun. Why not? Because you're supposed to have fun with YouTube, right? So anyway, what do you folks think? Have any of you watched the Breaking Bad movie? Did you even know it was out? Are you going to try to see it in theaters if it's available? I'm sorry, I don't know why I slurred that word. I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. If you want more content from me, check out Kevin T. Rodriguez, the Apptrepreneur vlogs, and Autograph Hound YouTube channels. All the links below, of course. And finally, if you want to talk to me or other fellow rideshare drivers out there, probably do like Breaking Bad, check us out at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one. And I just got a text from someone, so I guess I am going to respond to that text. Catch y'all later.